so much fucked up shit to get into. Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. I'm Michael fucking Rainey here with my buddy Cal Donjala.
Hey there.
How are you, Cal?
Good.
Jacob Furman Mattera.
Bing bong.
Wet and Juicy Jeff Simmons. And the ghost of George Floyd. Welcome, everybody. Sadly, Chris month has come to an end.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not
Just
fair.
like that?
You didn't get the email?
No.
Yeah,
Did it
they
go to
sent
my
an email
spam?
to all of us.
I didn't check my spam.
Yeah, well, it was... it doesn't say Chris month per se, because I know we all have Google alerts set up. It says Christeenth.
Shit.
Damn
That's
it.
the last day of Chris month. It's Christeenth. So...
It all makes sense.
Yeah, it really does.
Except for it going to my spam folder. Everything else makes sense.
Yeah.
Man. Well, hey. That's the beauty of Christmas.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Mm-hmm. You don't know when it's going to end.
Yeah.
Just like life.
First
Yes.
Chris giveth, then Chris taketh away.
Yes.
It does.
Oh, man. Chris month, there's a plethora of THs.
So many.
And at least we get to stop saying them. At least until next Christmas.
My tongue's used to it, though.
I know. We've all gotten pretty smooth with Christmas.
It's one thing about the human tongue is it will adjust.
It does.
Yeah.
Very fast.
The cow tongue, too. Have you ever...
Eaten? Lengua? No.
Yeah, that's one thing. I don't care how you present it. Just knowing that it's tongue, I have a hard time eating it.
Yeah.
I just always pictured a big tongue on a fucking taco.
Yeah.
For real? Like, that's
Wait,
what I thought
for
it
real?
was.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid. But I've heard it's good, but
Yeah.
it's like shaved up. It's
No,
like
no, usually
minced, basically.
Usually shove a popsicle stick in it and the waiter holds it in their mouth.
It's supposed to
And
be.
you have to eat
Is
it.
it supposed to be lukewarm? I feel like I'd rather it be freezing or hot.
You're not doing yourself any favors by calling it shaved tongue. Sounds even more disgusting.
I don't think they call it shaved tongue. I think that's just what basically lengua means.
Oh.
And this is garnished with cow tongue.
Maybe one of these days, one little taco. It's not gonna kill me.
I don't know,
One little
man.
tongue taco.
It's nice to play tricks with, at least. Like, you know, your wife likes to sleep in on Mother's Day. You bring one up to the bedroom and wiggle it in her ear.
Tongue taco for Mama Day.
Or just put it on a fucking buffet for her. Just have like the smallest child in your house bringing your wife a fucking tongue on a little platter.
Spilling tongue all over the room. Why is it wet?
Oh, he got tongue all over the rug.
I'm gonna eat all of this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh man! But any special plans for Christmas month next year?
You know, I think I'm going to get more decorations
Yes.
for around the house, you know?
That's a good idea. Honestly, I think this year I'm just not going to take my Christmas tree down.
Yeah.
So I'm just ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to be the way to go.
Change it from Christmas tree to Christmas tree.
I think so too.
Yeah. Then I'll get my Chris's all decorated.
That does sound like nice plans, man.
What
Yeah.
about you? You got plans for it?
Yeah,
No. I mean, this year we did a little something different. You remember Christopher Reeve was in a terrible horse accident, so I made my wife and kids fall off of a horse at full speed.
Getting them ready for Texas.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And Christmas month next year.
And of course, Christmas next year. You know what I was thinking about doing? Since
What were you
we're going to
doing?
be coming down to Austin every
What's that?
once in a while. I'm personally thinking about getting a rental horse
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you really?
from Enterprise.
Oh, no, you can't.
It's
No, you can't.
I you know what?
believe
no.
it.
It's actually Navis.
Fuck! I wanted to say it so bad. God damn it! I was almost raising my hand.
There was only a split matter of time to
Oh,
be able to
man.
get to it. I almost said out loud, rental car names with A sound in them.
I fucking hate horses so much. God damn you!
I hate horses too.
No, I actually don't. I like them.
Oh, I think we should nuke them all. But I'll start with the one I rent.
You can't get the insurance.
Man, I am. That was more than a coffee does to me, honestly.
Man, crazy! Such powerful beasts with the legs of a fucking FDR. How did they make them like that?
I don't know, but I don't want to be behind one when it's farting or kicking.
relative to that, it does seem punitive to really make them employ them as police horses. It doesn't seem like a job that they're suited for. They never seem chill. They're always fucking worried about something. Well, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess they are cops. It's just always fucking ready to
bite anything.
Yeah.
I think I saw a video of one getting
he was reaching for a carrot.
and I'm hungry.
Oh man, those horse body cams are fun to watch though.
Yeah, I don't. Other than being taller than the rest of the crowd, I don't know why they have horses. Can't we just get tall segways at this point?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
man.
Segway stilts.
This is one thing I will give cops. Like, they really did a good job of just getting animals that they like as coworkers. Where do you think the line was drawn? Like, do you think one guy after the dogs and the horse was just like, listen, I really think chimps would be good cops?
There's a guy behind him waiting to talk to the sergeant as wrapped in snakes.
Snake accidentally makes his gun go off.
Yeah. I was like, they gave the chimp a gun. They thought about it for a little while. Hey, he can go to space. Why can't he be a cop?
We need it so they could go through the HVAC duxes. Duxes is actually where I'm moving.
Oh, wow.
Austin Duxes.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you. So, guys, even though Christmas month is come to an end, we still got some nasty asses to talk about.
All right, well, let's get this motherfucking coin flipped. See if we're talking about nasty asses that aren't named Chris, I suppose, or four guys that also aren't named Chris. Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy?
It is,
No
yeah.
matter what, win or lose, it's not going to be a Chris.
Really is, man.
Here we go.
Not going to be a Chris, but it ain't going to be my guys.
Jake. Jake, how do you feel about black vampires?
I love them.
What do you like about them?
I've seen Blade so many times.
Blade 2 was on the other day at Helium. I had never seen that shit. It's
No
crazy.
way.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I did enjoy Sinners, though.
Oh, yeah. I guess probably the second most popular black vampire vehicle. Right? As far as I know. I don't want to sound like I'm not paying attention to the culture, but I just might be out of the loop.
What's the most popular black vampire vehicle? A Count Vic?
Monte
Vic?
Cristo?
A Count Vic?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
Count
yes.
Vic, yes. Woo!
Whew, that one hurt all of us.
Navis really fucked his head up, dude.
If I had enough clearance behind me, my chair would have shot backwards.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. But Black Vampire, a fellow by the name of Marc Sappington, a.k.a. the Kansas City Vampire. Isn't that a cool name?
Whoa.
I feel like I might have heard of this guy before.
You know a lot about black vampires, and contrary to what Jake said before we started recording, black vampires do not add sugar to their blood before they drink it.
Never said that.
He did. That's all he would talk about, and I had to shut the windows.
I didn't hear him say it, but I also didn't not see him write it down.
Yes. But Marc Sappington, February 9th, 1978, a few months before I was born. Isn't that nice? I can relate to a lot of what he did as a white vampire.
Yeah, it's nice when somebody was born that close to you. You can just kind of step in their shoes.
Yeah.
Could have been me.
Yeah. But Marc Sappington, born February 9th, 1978, Jake, in Kansas City, Kansas. What do you want to say?
Hey, Mike, can I ask you a question?
Please do.
Why do black vampires not like going out in the daytime?
Why not?
Because of that damn sun?
That's pretty good shit.
Oh.
Pretty good shit.
Wish I could do that thing right now.
Oh, no, he can't do it. Oh, shit. It was good, but now he's going to break his wrist. Oh, he just got carpal tunnel. I saw it.
Fuck.
Jake, what do black fathers have in common with black vampires? They avoid the sun at all costs.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now we're cooking.
With just a little twist of racism, now we're cooking black vampires.
There we go. I want to fuck your mom.
But I don't want to see you anymore.
Tales from the Crips. Oh, so it just comes naturally.
I don't feel so bad about Navis.
Yeah, you made up for it big time.
Thanks, man. Born to a single mother, and that's what I was leading into, Jake. He was known as a quiet, polite child who was known for his intellect, and he also partook in the church choir. Isn't that nice?
Damn.
But again, like a previous episode, really nice kids don't always translate to nice adults.
Yeah, you're saying he was not an issue at all. Another well-behaved child, choir boy, a true
choir boy.
Wow.
Did you guys sing in the choir?
I didn't. I think I was just too nervous to sing. I had a friend that I wouldn't have expected, like another friend that I just played sports with, and he went in for it. Maybe at his mother's push, you know.
Yeah.
He might have been doing what mommy wanted.
Mommy push will do it to you.
Yeah. I know I was never a choir boy, man.
Can you sing?
No. I think that's why. Yeah.
Can you sing something for us right now?
Yeah.
Mary had a little lamb.
He's doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
He's doing bad
Can
on
you
purpose.
give us something in your serious singing voice?
Oh man, please don't make me do that. I can't do it. I'm not a good singer. My biggest problem is I like slide into notes, so it just sounds like a drunk crooner.
Go for it.
I hate it.
I'll sing if you sing.
I can't. I don't even know a song. I've never even heard a song before.
How about Living on a Prayer?
Johnny used to work on the docks. That's the only line I know.
You can sing. Come on.
He's a black vampire. He buys all his socks from us. Ooh, yeah.
Written from the perspective of a sock salesman. An interesting take.
Said we gotta hold on to what we got. Gotta cover them piggies whether like it or not. We got ankle covers and that's okay for you.
Well, give me your shoe. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on black-eyed feet.
I think we did it.
We got there,
We
man.
just finished podcasting for everyone.
Jeff was an actual fan of that.
He golf clapped it.
Jake, so a very nice child, and you almost don't want that. You want a little pushback on a kid, and
Is that where you went?
I don't. But I'm just looking at him.
No, don't look at me and say that.
I'm looking at him, and I feel what his spirit is saying.
No, my spirit is not saying that.
This is unfortunate, Jake. As a teenager, Marc Sappington, he gets into smoking PCP on a regular basis.
As a teenager.
On a regular basis, too, man.
Wow.
He calls them doinks.
I'm a fan now.
Oh, okay. Is that what doinks are when you dip on PCP?
I think people have different versions of doinks.
Yeah, I thought it was just a joint.
I think the fat doinks in Amish was just joint.
Okay.
Or blunt. I think
Okay.
it might have been specifically blunt for young King Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
R.I.P., by the way.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
It's fucking nice out, dude.
Yeah.
Sticking to him whenever. It's fucking nice
Yeah.
out.
He would be here.
Hit my line. I got some loud.
Yeah.
I'm trying to smoke.
But yeah, he's smoking PCP on a regular basis, and he starts getting into small trouble. Small trouble like the midget that John saw at Costco stealing. But nothing too bad, and nobody could ever foresee what he goes on to do. So, again, I mentioned he's intelligent. People know him around the neighborhood as a very nice kid. And it wasn't until 2001 where he starts getting into serious trouble. So March 16th, 2001, he's 23 at this time. Were you guys a little bad at 23?
Was that bad? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was still probably definitely drinking too much and
Yeah.
being all around a little rascal probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty good, but I was wilding out on the weekends.
Yeah, I like to hear it. Were you playing in bands yet?
Yeah. Those like peak band days, and also my freestyle rap days, on Wild and Out. I was
Yeah. Still drinking a lot of lean though.
a lot of lean.
But 23, Mark gets into a little bit of trouble. Actually, a lot of trouble. He kills a guy. Yeah.
I got
My
one
bad,
little
y'all.
fight, killed a guy.
So there's a used car salesman by the name of David Mashak.
He kills a used car salesman.
I know. I mean, lemon laws, they don't cover everything, Jake. But apparently, Mark's buddy Armando Gaetan,
Pause.
who we'll just call AG from here on out.
Okay.
So he has an issue with a car that he bought from there, and he's smoking wet with Marc Sappington. So they decide that they're going to go to the dealership and confront this guy, David Mashak, about the car that he sold him.
As they're high on PCP.
Yeah.
I like the go ahead on that. Yeah, that's a different high than I'm getting out of weed. That's for sure. Yeah.
So Jake, they go to the dealership while they're eating lunch, which makes it even worse to me.
Let me finish my fucking sandwich.
Yeah, can I put the last meatball in my mouth, man? Unfortunately, an argument ensues. AG, he ends up having an argument. He leaves the store, and he tells Mark to go into the store and kill these guys. So Mark comes in with a ski mask and an AK-47, and both guys that are having lunch, David Mashak and his buddy, Pause, are having lunch. They both take off running. Unfortunately, Marc Sappington catches up with him and shoots him 5 times. Doesn't die immediately, but later succumbs to his injuries.
Dude, okay, I found something worse than dying on your lunch break. It's running on your lunch break.
Just imagine all those meatballs bouncing around.
I'm like, just kill me. God.
Damn, dude. All right, so AG's boy is ride or die.
A bad guy. So he's a gang guy, and that's somebody who his mom tried to steer him away from his entire life.
Yeah, she had the right idea.
Yeah, but now he's in his 20s, and he can't stay away from them all the time, Jake. Mm-hmm. You ever have exposure to gangs?
No, man. I wouldn't know a gang if I saw one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been accosted by a gang member, sure.
Yeah, what do they say to you? Oh, you had an issue in L.A., right?
Yeah.
What did they say to you?
They said, well, it was while I was already tussling with my friend. Mm-hmm. We were getting into it, and I had no idea that I'd pulled into a parking lot that was also their lair. They all just hung out in this shed behind a grocery store.
Dude,
pretty cool.
Their lair.
Yeah. They for real had a fucking little gang lair. It was sick.
Definitely not butt fucking in here.
Yeah, no way. Not with that big piece.
Stinky.
He had came up to us as we were like on the ground fighting, and he had a fucking visible gun, and it was like almost nervous to say like, hey man, you know this is Avenue's territory, right? And we were like, sorry.
Do you think somebody made him come out?
I wonder. I think they probably heard the yelling, and then if there's like 5 of them in there, whoever.
I need to know what you guys were fighting about.
I was speeding under the influence of alcohol, and my friend thought better of it.
Was it a real fight?
Yeah,
because they were tussling on the ground.
Punches thrown.
Jeez, dude.
He got knocked out.
What?
Not by my punch, but I kind of.
He hit him with the car.
He tackled me to the ground, and then I kind of got myself on top of him, and he hit his head on the concrete. And
was he able to get up and walk away before the gang guys got to you?
He was sleeping when the gang guy came up to us, so we were like, hey, man, we got some fucking shit going on
We're
here.
busy here.
Which is for real why I think he was like,
I got a front Come on. Get you put it at his face, and we'll wake him up.
Fucking A, dude. If I had the foresight at that point. That's the limit to my gang exposure.
That's pretty good exposure, though.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw other gang members that didn't announce themselves in such way.
Yeah. It's crazy how many gangs there are there.
And then realizing here that there's a lot of fucking gangs that you don't hear about.
There really are. Yeah,
I think there's a lot of Philly gangs.
A lot of Chester gangs. A lot of in like I think Glen Olden, like this Upper Darby, like there's a bunch of biker gangs too.
Yeah,
pretty wild stuff,
dude. There was what was the name of this book? But somebody wrote a book about. I think it was there used to be like a pagan headquarters in Media, and it used to be this house called the Castle. Did you ever hear about that?
I don't think I've heard about that. No,
it's right outside the center of Media, but they used to have parties there, and apparently like a couple girls disappeared there.
What?
Yeah, very spooky stuff.
Eesh.
But that was a hot spot for
in Media. That's like a nice place, right?
I know, man. So I think what happened is the guy that previously owned it, just was able to pay cash for it, and it was a place where not totally isolated, but they had a little bit of property where they could just go and just kind of be left alone.
More private than a lot of places,
and it truly was castle-like, both exterior and interior. And the parties would get pretty wild there, but at least one girl disappeared, and I believe a second one did as well.
Dude, I remember like a decade ago, there was like a pagan that got arrested for like dumping a body in Mount Moriah Cemetery, and then that opened up like the whole world of like gangs to me around here, and that's why I like learned that like we're like riddled with gangs.
Well, dude, John Hines used to be a dumping ground.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
that's pretty nuts.
I guess just trail cameras stopped that. Like, did somebody?
I don't think they have trail cameras.
Yeah, I think maybe.
How did it stop being a dumping ground?
I guess word got around enough.
Yeah,
that's where they stopped doing it.
Yeah, I gotta imagine if a number of bodies get trapped there, if somebody drives in there in the middle of the night, somebody's gonna be looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah.
But Jake, back to our dear friend Marc Sappington.
Yes.
So he ends up killing this guy, and less than a month later, right? So he's also, I don't know whether it was brought on by the PCP use or it was comorbid with it, but he's schizophrenia is presenting itself more and more. And he ends up walking the streets, and he's looking at people, and he assumes that everybody's possessed or will eventually turn on him.
Damn.
And he would walk the streets and say, should I kill him? Should I kill her? Should I kill him? Yes.
Whoa. Very like No Country for Old Men kind of.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Was he like dressed in like tattered clothes at this point? Was he like really down and out, or was he like still sleeping inside at night? And
he had a house. He lived with his mother. The only clothes that I saw him in were prison garb.
It's almost scary to have somebody like well dressed and that doesn't look homeless walking around being like, should I kill him?
Mm-hmm.
Like, whoa.
I prefer homeless to be wearing one of those Borat swimsuits. I love that when they got the little balls hanging out the
So
side.
you can see that they're not, they don't have any syringes to stab you with.
Oh, good. He's not packing.
I love homeless dick.
But Jake, he's walking around questioning whether or not he should kill people, and he does again less than a month later. April 7th, 2001, his buddy Terry Green shows up to his house, and unfortunately Terry did not back up. He came inside the house.
Terry, back it up.
And at this point, once Terry came in, Mark said the voices started to command him to kill him.
It's his friend.
Kill him, his buddy. So he lures him down into the basement, and he's got a knife in one corner of the basement. Lures him to that corner, ends up stabbing him. Blood gets everywhere.
God.
And because there's blood everywhere, the voices then tell him to drink the blood. Very spooky.
I tend to believe that there are actually voices when somebody goes to like the blood drinking aspect of it.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's a lot, yeah.
if they didn't have a history of drinking blood before
I know,
that.
yeah.
Where are you with Son of Sam then? Like with the talking to the dog? You think it was a scape dog?
I wonder. I would say if he might have been faking that.
Yeah.
He wasn't drinking dog blood. If I saw him with a cup of dog blood, we'd be having a different conversation.
See that cup.
What in the world is in that cup?
So after he's done drinking the blood, the voices are telling him to get rid of the body. So he borrows his mother's car and puts the corpse into the mother's car and drives to Kansas City, Missouri, to a nightclub that they used to go to together.
He takes the body to a nightclub.
Yes. Well, to a parking lot of a nightclub. So the nightclub is bumping, and they're outside, and Mark's going around checking door handles, finds a door that's open. It's a back door.
Probably feeling like Wesley Snipes in Blade.
I've never seen Blade.
Yeah.
The beginning is like a rave, techno rave scene, and he's just kind of like walking through wearing a black leather jacket,
This
looking
would,
very badass.
2001, so Blade would have been out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A few years.
95, 96, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Mark finds an open car door, and he ends up putting his friend's body into the back of a stranger's car.
Good
Switch
prank.
off.
Yeah.
Just doing a quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we are talking about a Joker tonight.
That's April 7th, Jake. Yeah, you cracked Jake
Call
up,
that
Jake.
He loves an LJ
They call that
reference.
a Chinese pyre drill.
I love it. You got to send him a note in prison. It says that.
He'll love that.
Yeah.
And don't forget to put your return address on it.
Bless his heart, man.
You're not invited in. P.S.
3 days later, April 10th, 2001, he's got another buddy that is hanging out on his front steps, this guy, Michael Weaver. And he's like, hey, do you want to go for a ride in the car? And this is Michael Weaver's car, by the way. And he's like, yeah, I'll go for a ride with you. And he tells him to pull into an alleyway by his house. Pulls into the alleyway. Mark stabs him to death in there. And the voices again tell him to drink the blood. But he gets too worried that he's going to get caught, so he disregards the voices.
And he didn't drink the guy's blood.
Which you don't really hear about often. Like, once voices command you to do something,
Yeah.
you usually do it.
How scary does the voice have to sound in order for you to drink the blood?
Yeah, no, I said drink the fucking blood.
Like if the voice like, now you drink the blood.
Yeah, what if it sounds like Medea?
Fucking cows are coming, dickhead. I'm out of here. How do you think he drank the blood the first time? Do you think he, like, put his mouth to the wound and just let it seep and, like, fucking flow? And, God.
Yeah, you got to suck the wound.
Brought a silly straw.
You into sucking wounds?
No, God, no. No.
You ever taste your own blood?
Yeah.
Frequently.
Not bad, right?
I like it, honestly.
Yeah.
I might drink some tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty fat-tongued.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a Wawa sandwich for a ride, so
There you go.
I'll get cut up on that thing.
My blood's only like 240 calories per serving, so 2 teaspoons.
So on his way home after killing his friend Michael Weaver, gets back home. A local kid, a 16-year-old kid named Freddie Brown, is sitting on the steps of his house.
Did he take Weaver's car back with the dead body in it?
I don't think so. That's a great question, and I wish I knew the answer to that, but I don't think he
Probably
did.
not if he stabbed
Bring
him
attention
in
to
the fucking...
himself. Worried about getting caught.
Yeah.
And Freddie Brown's sitting on his front steps. Young kid, 16 years old. He looks up to him. Yeah, very unfortunate. He invites him inside the house, brings him down to the basement, only instead of stabbing him, he shoots him with a shotgun.
Whoa.
Yeah,
This
big
guy's
mess,
really
man.
all over the
Yeah.
place. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, terrifying stuff, man. And at this point, the voices, they start telling him different things. What do you think the voices tell him to do, Jake?
I don't even want to think about it, Mike. This is terrible.
I don't want to think about it, but I have thought about it. And I think the voices are saying, kill mama.
They don't.
Oh, good.
Yeah, too much respect for Mama.
No kidding.
Yeah. So he kills Freddie Brown, and he ends up chopping his body up crudely.
And this is in his mama's basement, right?
This is in his mama basement.
With mama home now.
Mama
Watching TV.
was not. She might have been watching the tube. She had stories on, and you know the volume cranked up on that.
They
TV.
watch it loud.
The TV
Old
cranked
people gotta
up.
watch that loud.
Yeah.
That's good because you can
Yes.
chop it loud.
Yeah. Mama's upstairs watching 227 at full volume.
What was 227?
It was a black comedy.
Movie or
Yeah,
a
TV show. A very funny show on NBC.
What year? I don't remember that much.
Jack Hay, Harry. You know Miss Jack Hay.
Of course I know Miss Jack.
A true horny beauty.
Love her.
She's got to be pushing 80 right now.
I've always loved her.
Still horny as ever, baby.
Also,
She's got me calling you baby. That's how beautiful she is.
Kim, like Jack Hay, but she was in some of the Disney shows. She was
Oh,
also
yeah.
in that episode
Yep.
of
What's
Curb
his-
Your Enthusiasm, where
Sister?
Jung-un.
Kim Jong-un. Yes, from the episode, from my favorite episode of
Yeah.
season 2 of
The mom and
Curb.
sister, right? And smart guy.
We're cheetah girls, cheetah sister.
Oh, that's Jackie Harry?
Wait, that's not Jack Hay?
That is Miss Jack Hay.
Yeah.
Friday.
How old is she, Jeff?
She is 68.
What?
Yep.
I would have
Started young.
Yeah.
Still got it.
Sister was the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ladybugs.
Okay, a little Rodney action, a little Landis action. Jonathan Landis,
Yeah.
right? R.I.P.
Brandis.
Brandis.
Yeah.
Landis is what did not happen with my joke. Did not happen with my reference.
Been there, brother.
So he choppy.
He chops
Go
him up,
choppy.
and then he ends up cutting up a part of Freddy's thigh, goes upstairs, cooks it, does not enjoy it. But the voices are telling him that if he does not eat it, he's going to die.
Glad my OCD never got there.
Yeah.
Man. To eat it against your own will while telling yourself you have to eat it is...
Wait, he actually finished the piece?
I don't know if
the
he finished it, but he at least ingested some of it.
I mean, come on, voices. I'm trying here.
I know.
I gave it a fucking try.
You're feed it to the dog.
You didn't eat your peas. It's like, what?
Assuming the voices won't know you gave it to the dog. Fucking dumbass voices.
Just putting it in a napkin.
No, thank you. I'm good. I ate before I came. But within 2 days, police know that he's responsible for the last 3 murders. And once word gets around that police kind of figured that he was associated with the car salesman murder, and they arrest his buddy Armando Gaetan. And Armando initially doesn't snitch on him, but when he finds out that they have him for the other 3 murders, then he spills the beans.
Yeah.
I guess in his mind he figures they already fucking got him.
I mean, Armando didn't end up doing anything, right? Besides brandishing a gun and chasing people to kill them.
No, I think they got him on just robbery charges.
Okay.
And he instructed him to kill him, right? Like, he was in the car saying, go in and kill that guy.
Yeah,
right?
but technically, I mean, yeah.
It sounds like Armando was
That's-
a badder ass guy, but
I
was
mean,
also crazy enough to just
I would
fucking
argue
do
that's,
that.
that's what Manson did. He just said, go kill those people.
Yeah, and you don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, you're the one with the gun.
Yeah.
You got the gun and the ski mask. So he runs away. Police find him close by. They arrest him. Once they arrest him, they get a complete confession. Police remark about how matter-of-factly he gives all the information up. So it's very chilling how he just sat there and explained to him everything that he did as though he was just reading the contents of the day's paper to them.
Was not trying to get away with anything.
No, he knew what he did.
Sang like a fucking bird on himself.
He did, just like Jake did a minute ago. So he's found guilty of 3 counts of first-degree murder, and then a short time later, he's found guilty of first-degree felony murder for the car salesman killing, and ultimately sentenced to 4 life sentences with no possibility of parole.
In what state was this?
State of damn chaos.
Disrepair.
Kansas,
City.
yeah.
Kansas State. That could be Missouri.
Yeah, Kansas City, Kansas, and a Kansas City, Missouri. I mean, pick one.
I'm gonna pick in the middle. It happened in the Mississippi River, and that's where he's serving his 4 life bids.
They tried to go with an insanity defense, but the judge wouldn't buy it. I would probably give it to him.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have had a chance with that.
I think sometimes when they want you, they got you, and then that's the end of it.
Was there no? Did he fess up to the trying to eat a human?
He did, yeah.
And there's no added cannibal
Flavor?
charge. I guess they don't need to add.
Yeah.
Just put some Mrs. Dash on
Yeah.
it. It's
What is Mrs. Dash?
the
Seasoning.
Yeah.
It's like a multi-season medley.
Yeah, it's like like mixes.
You guys are
Italian
seasoning heads, and you never even presented yourself as seasoning heads. You told me about Lowry's last week.
Oh, yeah.
You're
yeah.
both Lowry's heads.
Yeah.
You're both
I know about Dano's from watching guys on Instagram do stuff.
another multi-flavor
With each other.
seasoning.
Different kinds, yeah.
What are these guys doing to each other?
Just, making the meat taste better.
Making the Dan say, oh.
I can make it and say, oh.
Na.
Make it say, oh.
I got some regular ass generic seasonings from the Produce Junction on Chester Pike, and it was like a ton of it for like $5.
Nice.
It's like Cajun seasoning,
Was it good?
Jamaican seasoning. Yeah, I love it, man. I
Oh,
put it on
nice.
everything.
What do you mean by generic? Like it's just in like
like
a
Yeah,
their
it's
own
not
blend.
like like you go to the supermarket and it's like a lady like
Cormac,
this,
yeah.
like on
Yeah.
the.
It's just in a plain unlabeled jar.
It,
like
it says what it
probably
is,
bag.
and then that's it.
Oh,
A bag, like a big bag of it?
No, a big plastic container.
Okay.
Yeah,
probably at a reduced rate compared to what you get it for. At
I'm sure.
Acme.
Yeah. Korean lady
I'll
sells
have
it.
to check this out. Produce Junction. That's a chain too, right?
Yeah, it's there's 2 near here.
Okay.
Yeah, very local.
Yeah, I didn't know they sold more than produce. Well, I guess they have potatoes, and I do like carrots.
But it is a junction, so you wouldn't be wrong in assuming that because you don't know if there's
True.
there's other stuff coming the other way.
This is where seasoning meets flavor, baby.
What a thing to say.
I got another thing to say. You got any more cold founders in there? I know Trash Night's canceled, but Juneteenth is on.
That's right. Yes, we're celebrating.
Thank you.
Mike, is there another one in there too?
Come on,
Thank you now.
Jeff. You sure?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Bellboy.
Love it.
This is for all our Juneteenth heads out there.
We're sipping for you, even though you probably won't hear this for a while. Maybe not till next Juneteenth, even.
Goddamn, these athletic beers are so fucking good, man.
It's awesome that they really just made an actual good product and marketed themselves in a good way. They market themselves almost like a fucking trail company. Like they show people like finishing up a hike and they're like, now let's crack some fucking athletic brews because we're not allowed to do fucking Coke anymore.
I wish I could get them to pay me to say this.
One day.
Yeah. Really good
It
beer.
would be fun to get sponsored by a non-alcoholic beer company.
It would be sick. I think if we focus on the fact that it helps you not do Coke, it'll really make them want to work with us.
It's a new slogan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect for it.
Remember how you used to finish a hike and just be dying to go get a bag in town? Now you don't really need it.
Oh, man. Y'all been getting many bags lately?
Nah. Bags of
Fast food.
food.
Yeah.
Bags of food for sure. Hit Trader Joe's last night just to keep me from ordering fucking takeout every single
Yeah.
Just
day.
had Trader Joe's today, man.
Yeah?
I had a stir fry.
Like a
Nice.
pre-bag guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
They're all good, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get a better pan to make that stuff in. I don't think we have a proper non-stick pan.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Dude, I'm
those
definitely
things get
cooking
fucked.
chemicals on my thing. I got to throw that shit out.
Why? Wait, because it's non-stick?
Yeah, it was a non-stick. Got it from Walmart. Mistake number one.
And you think like the coating's been worn off?
Oh,
or something?
definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely cooking cancerous materials.
Like a non-stick pan typically has a shelf life.
Yeah. Once it starts to scratch at the bottom and stuff
Okay.
like that, it's like that's when the coating is like damaged.
And
The
then the
plastics.
T9 comes into your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that would explain my brain.
I've been just eating out of the pan with a fork and knife.
Yeah.
Really scratching that thing up. Really and burning the fuck out of my mouth, by the way.
Burning my lap, too.
Not even used.
Oh, that's
Okay. So maybe I'll just figure out how to oil up a pan properly that doesn't get like eggs and
everyone
shit stuck
swears
to
by
it.
cast iron, but like I got two with like rust on it, and everyone's like, you don't wash it with soap. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what to fucking do.
It's
I don't
kind
know
of
what
a
to
big
do.
process
Yeah.
to use that as a daily driver.
A cast iron skillet sounds like a trick made up by a kid who didn't want to do chores. Yeah, you can never wash it, Mom. It loses its cooking potential.
Man, I just know whenever I say it or see it, I just immediately expect breakfast potatoes coming out of that
Oh,
thing.
goodness gracious,
You know?
yes.
That is the ideal, like a breakfast hash kind of a
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. I got to start getting into the breakfast game. Number one, got to get a grill. Got to get a grill, and then I got to get a grill with a griddle attachment. I
Yeah.
need to start working that fucking
Oh,
griddle,
dude.
dude. Some pancakes and eggs and bacon on the griddle.
Get a Blackstone.
Everyone, dude,
Wanna
I
get
want
one of those, yeah.
Yeah, Blackstone grill, and it's basically just a griddle, but you can cook like you can
Everything on
grill
it.
like
It's
burgers,
yeah,
dogs.
I really want one of those.
all
man.
kinds of shit on it.
Yeah, I've been eyeing those.
How
things
much
for
we
a couple
talking price point wise?
Probably like 300-400.
That's not bad. The
Yeah.
Weber I was looking at was like 500.
Yeah, for like the smaller one, you can get
Yeah,
like for
I feel
like
like the ones I looked
300-400.
at were like close to 6.
They're probably the
They're very
big.
popular.
They got a good rep though.
Yeah,
Up there with Weber.
yeah. Blackstone's a good,
Okay.
reputable.
You gotta like clean it like as you cook, basically.
It's similar
What
to
about ones that I
to
never have to clean
Dude,
ever?
no, it's fun because you get like a little spray bottle they give you, and you just fill it with
Uh-huh.
water.
like a hibachi
So
shelf.
as soon as you're done, yes, you spray it, it steams up.
Oh, because
and
it's
then-
a flat top. Yeah.
and then you get the little scraper. You fucking,
Uh-huh.
it's nice,
That actually sounds kind of fun.
dude. I
But
love
is there
cooking on the
is
grill.
there a way to get open flame on your burger and dog on that, or is it fully
You know, that's a good
covered?
question.
There's
I
no
think,
grated area.
I think it's fully covered, but they probably have a modified version.
I want some kind of combo where I can still get the
love it.
flame and also get the griddle action.
You ask the hard hitting questions. Jeff drops the mic and starts googling.
You have to drop it onto the floor. Also, I've never tried to make pancakes. I guess ever.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. So,
Dude, it's so easy.
even the mixing of the powder.
Yeah, that's you get what you have to get is like the ready mix. So all you have to do is just add water. So
Is
not the
that-
ones with eggs. And then it's
Okay.
legit just a cup of the powder and then like a half a cup of water or whatever the directions give you. And then you got pancakes. Just like that. Are you
Just
a
like
pancake
that?
guy?
I don't eat a lot of them, man.
Oh man, I really like
Couple
to weigh
times a
myself
year.
down.
Yeah, it's one of the few foods that really affects me.
Yeah.
Just really
It's kryptonite.
got to go streepy.
It should be for dinner dessert. Like it is.
Oh, it's a good dinner dessert,
End,
yeah.
end of the day is when it's appropriate. I
Yeah.
do find myself eating a lot of
That is a
dinner,
good point,
breakfast
yeah.
at night.
It's got to be up there with one of the top family annihilator meals, where you know they're closing in on you and you really want to pig out and really go to streepy.
Have them be sedated, but that might also change your mind if you're in a fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too tired to kill
putting
my
the
kids.
recliner
Yeah.
back during Toy Story 2.
Dad, why are you eating a quinoa bowl?
Do you always drink Red Bull in the morning?
Because I'm thinking about Keenan y'all.
I think Dad's having a stroke. No, I'm making toast.
Yeah, I was gonna kill you, but now I stroked out.
Oh man.
I do like fucking pancakes. So I feel like pancakes, if you're going to like, if you know you ain't doing shit after breakfast,
Yeah, it's
and
like
you're just going to sit around, pancakes is fine.
Dude,
Maybe you take
yeah.
a nap.
You ever go to Uncle Bill's down the shore?
yes,
really
that place
good
is
stuff,
banging. Yeah. Yeah, pancakes are like the mushrooms of breakfast foods. It's like you got to clear your schedule.
Yeah.
It just
Cancel my 2 o'clock.
yeah.
Karen, hold my calls. What's Bill's breakfast spot?
Yeah. I usually go to the one in I think it's Ocean City.
That's the one I go to.
Maybe it's
It's like down on like 29th.
what's
or
next to
something?
Ocean City? Not Summers Point.
Cape May?
Strathmere.
Oh,
I don't know if it's Ocean City or Strathmere.
Okay.
But
That's the name of a beach?
yeah.
Strathmere?
Oh,
I've never even
Strathmere's
heard of
wonderful, man. There's no boardwalk, and it's like it's a short beach, and you can have all the space in the world to yourself
that's
without all the
Really?
tourists. It's so fucking nice, and it's maybe 10 minutes from the hubbub of Ocean City.
no
You
kidding.
still have to have like a pass for it?
No, you just walk right on the fucking beach.
Does your beach pass, if you have one, does it work for any beach that requires a tag, or do you have to get
No,
one
it's
for
beach
this
specific,
beach?
yeah.
Yeah.
Really? That always
Yeah.
blew my mind.
Ocean City, that's the only one I really go to that requires tags. They're on top of it. But
You can't even like get onto the beach without
Dude, yeah.
showing a tag.
I think every day of senior week, somebody like checked us for tags. And I was like, I didn't even know what beach tags were.
they were checking Jake for skin tags.
Yeah, yeah. Found a lot of them that day.
they did not get me on the beach. You did it in Jersey, but you weren't accustomed to beach tags because you were a Delaware
yeah.
beach guy. Yeah, that's what blew my mind when I went to. I think Atlantic City was the first time. No, Atlantic City's public, right?
Seems like it would be.
What's the one up north? Asbury Park. They had tag checkers. We were there to see a band at the Stone Pony, and I was with 2 guys with long hair, and the guy checking tags was just like, "Are you guys in the band?" And we all looked at each other like in a movie, and we were like, "Yeah," and they just let us on.
Whoa, nice.
Nice.
And I think we were drinking too. I think
Wait,
do they knock you for drinking on the beach usually?
Yeah, Ocean City, I don't think you're supposed to have booze.
yeah, that's a
Wildwood,
dry
you
town,
can.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the beach you can in Wildwood?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can fuck. I don't know if you're allowed to, but people do.
Yeah.
Were they waiting for you guys to like enter the beach and checking your tags then?
No, there was just a guy because there was only like a couple ways to access the beach, like over
Okay.
these dunes or whatever. So there's like only a few access points, and I guess there's just a guy monitoring anywhere that you can.
Yeah, and it
walk
makes
through.
sense that like they think these rockers are these guys are rockers that are in the band because they're trying to enter Sandman.
This is so fucking true. Meanwhile, the band was doing sound check. We were there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, our drummer usually goes on first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we let him drum all the songs, and then he leaves, and then I come on and do bass.
Yeah, then I have 12 Twisted Teas on the beach.
The guy who checked your tags, excuse me, it's entering night right now.
Yeah, Jersey confuses the shit out of me for beaches. Atlantic City's like the only place I guess we've been going to Ocean City and just walking the boardwalk, but I don't think we've ever been on the beach there. We just get Menkos.
It's really a nice beach, man.
Yeah.
And Jillian's.
Yeah.
R.I.P. That place was cool as hell.
Yeah.
That place was sick.
I wish I grew up going there, man. That fucking log flume was insanely dangerous.
Yeah.
Truly a thrill for me at late 30s to go down this 30-foot fall. Any child could have fallen out of this fucking thing. There is nothing
Yeah.
stopping you from going either side.
Dude, I would take the Gravitron in Rehoboth over anything. That's the way to
That
do
was
it.
my Gravitron for half the year.
Is he a nice guy? Let's say he rides the Gravitron to Rehoboth. All right. Say no more, Pop-Pop.
Yeah, over and over. He knows the DJ.
Either the DJ or BJ.
Yeah, Ocean City was always a wonderful place. Wildwood was the most fun as a kid.
Yeah.
Got a little scary sometimes. But
At night?
just in general, it's like a weirder vibe. Ocean City is the most laid back of all the beaches, I think.
Yeah.
You think that's a result of them not allowing booze? Everybody's just...
Yeah, a big part of it.
Yeah.
Funny note, there was a decapitation in Ocean City a few years back.
That is funny.
A guy cut his mom's head off.
What did she say?
I don't know. That's the thing. Probably clean your room.
How old of a guy are we talking? 13-year-old
see,
guy.
now-
30s, yeah. yeah.
I will say the beach is the best place to decapitate someone.
Oh, I
You
can
just
imagine.
put it in the sand and
Yeah.
then build the body around it and then just walk away.
Oh, my God, dude.
You find 30 decapitated heads.
I got my head in the water, toes in the sand.
Hopefully you got a fucking sheriff deputy that's fucking dumb as hell, and he thinks the bodies are getting eaten in the sand by sand
The
crabs.
sand is eating the bodies. Goes on
Don't
TV.
bury your parents.
Go in the water. Go in the water. Everybody in the water. It's Bizarro Jaws.
Why does that lifeguard have a helmet on? Yeah, the one telling us to go into the water.
I just want to clarify. I was never friends with the DJ in the Gravitron, too, by the way.
Ah, never that cool.
I was always getting yelled at.
Well, I assume
Stop going upside down.
by a Funland employee.
Oh, yeah, the DJ.
And he was probably like an Eastern European teenager.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always.
yeah. They're all Eastern European teenagers.
I am Florg.
They love
Yeah.
the shore, man.
Yeah.
They do. They get fucking treated very nice in Delaware. There's all these programs for them to come over here and work. Probably ICE is probably
Yeah,
tearing them
they-
a fucking new one right now.
They work at all the ice cream shops.
Yeah, ice cream is after them.
The Crocs store.
Oh, yeah.
First place I ever heard of Crocs. Yeah, my buddy who I lived with down the beach, Dewey Beach, spent a summer there. Not a big deal. He was working at the Crocs store with a little lady from Eastern Europe named Svetlana. Yeah, I saw her in the bedroom a couple times. He had the bed all the way
What?
down. We had a bedroom with 4 beds in
You
a
had
row.
bunk beds?
What?
Yeah, for real. We had 4 dudes in a bedroom.
for real?
Yes. Just
And
one
he
wall
brought her
with 4
back
beds.
to the room.
That guy had a different broad in his bed every fucking night, Jake.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. If it wasn't
With
Svetlana.
3 other guys there?
Yeah, dude, no rules.
Damn.
No rules. And there was one rule. I wasn't allowed in the bedroom.
Now, was it your own bed?
No. The house came with 3 queen beds, and for some reason, I think I
I believe they're Yas Queen beds.
I
Dewey.
had to buy a bed that I in turn was going to use in college the next year anyway. So we had to move 3 of the beds to make space for my single bed to go in between them.
Jesus.
And we had a fucking AC unit that froze every single night because it got so cold.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was not bad. But
Did you piss in that one?
couldn't piss in that fucking thing. There's beautiful Svetlana over there. She'd be covered in
God bless
pissy
her.
ice. Yeah, and all these fucking wet ass fucking pussy Eastern Europeaners are all trying to get wifed up to stay.
Wait, you know what?
Oh,
Yes.
he could have married Svetlana that
yes.
summer.
It's so funny you say that. There was somebody who my wife had worked with at one point who was an ice cream girl at this beach and just married some, and she was like very good looking.
Yeah.
And married some goober of a guy
wet
in
as
like
hell.
Malvern.
Probably gets fucking puddly down there.
Dude, yeah. So I
Guy
just-
probably puts on a fucking snorkel when he goes down there.
Mom, Dad, this is Puddly Svetlana. Puddly Svetlana, this is Mom, Dad.
yeah.
And they are still together?
I think they're still together.
Amazing.
Bless him, man.
Amazing. She's still working at the ice cream shop? All these years later?
She's an ice cream shop mother now.
Man, the hand dips, the hand dips this lady could give.
And it wasn't soft serve. Straight from the creamery.
John, you look like you own an ice cream shop.
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm giving off big Ernie from Power Rangers vibes right now. You guys remember the guy that owned the juice bar in Power Rangers?
No.
I could see myself serving up scoops down the beach.
Could you do it? Would you be an ice cream guy?
You know, I've kind of thought about getting a part-time job at a place like a pizza shop or something, because that might be the job that I enjoyed the most.
Dude, I have thought the exact same thing recently. There's a very new pizza place that is...
Is this the Detroit style place?
Yeah, it seems like I could use some direction back there. From a seasoned grotto vet.
Yeah.
As far as service and food timing goes.
Trying to be a grotto papa?
Honestly, just doing prep work I think would be fun.
I would love that,
Just going in and getting shit ready, not even having to work like the actual service. You know, just kind of just like zenned out with headphones in. The non-pressure aspect of kitchen job.
Dude, that's the best type of work, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Like when you can just fucking put your headphones in and keep going.
Dude, the most leisurely job that I had was when I worked at Papa John's. My boss told me I didn't have to work with customers. I just had to make pizzas.
Did most other people have to do both? They had to do register
I just
and...
specifically asked not to deal with customers, and he just gave me what I wanted.
That's awesome.
Did you ever have a run-in with a customer when you were there?
They were great. Like Papa John's, it was in Lansdowne. It was so fucking nice at the time. There was never any fucking problems with customers. Little Caesars, different story.
Yeah.
But
imagine.
Papa John's Lansdowne, people were always great. They just come in, get their pizza, and they get the fuck out.
Yeah, I got discriminated against at a Little Caesars. Ever since then, I'm just...
How did they discriminate?
Oh, man. So I was sitting there waiting for my hot and ready, right?
But you're not really supposed to be waiting for
Oh,
it.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting the whole time. And a car pulls up with a young female, gets out of the car.
I'm listening.
And she comes in. She's like, oh, I want pizza, blah, blah, blah. Pretty sure he gave her my pizza. And then he goes, you good, hon? Gives her the pizza. And then charges me $16. No, he charged me for full price, though, and I was pretty upset about it.
What do you mean full price? Hot and ready was $6.
Yeah, it was $6, but I was like, I still had to pay
Oh,
for it.
you mean, yeah, you should have
He
got a
gave it to
discount
me.
for watching your pizza go into the hands of a fucking, just going, you knew that thing was going to go out of a hot pooper in 10 hours.
It was shotgunning out.
Sorry, man. It's the 10 minutes left. It's the 10 minutes in the episode left mine. That's when I start saying shit like on hour 3, when there's 10 minutes left on the third hour of podcasting is when I come up with shit like that was about to come out of a hot pooper later. Fuck it. You know, maybe I will just start getting the 12-ounce Red Bull, dude. Maybe I will.
Damn.
Yeah, that was the one in Chester, the one right by Bootleggers.
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah.
Wait, you were going to Caesars in Chester?
Yeah, so there was a
It
minute.
was on the way home, I assume.
There was a minute after Bootleggers closed. It was very short-lived as the venue, and I was running a mic there for a minute. And
Chester proper?
yeah, oh, technically it's Woodland.
Okay.
Woodland, like you're like 3 seconds away from Chester.
Yeah, it was fine for a while.
Yeah, and yeah. So my move was host the mic. Once the signups were done, just run over to Little Caesars, grab something,
Yeah.
and then bounce. And yeah, fucking full
Oh,
price.
so you were on a schedule, and hot pooper lady came through,
Yeah.
fucked your whole shit up.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of her shit,
It was
I am sorry to any of your
hot and
sensitive
messy.
eared listeners. This is disgusting of me. This is not proper language.
Did you ever play with your band at Bootleggers?
no, only when it was I was trying to get us in there as like when Octane was big around
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I was like, oh man, maybe we could open for Octane there. It never happened.
Yeah.
That's a band that's local and took off.
Yeah, they were big.
They didn't like burst through the local scene, but they were pretty prominent around here.
Yeah, they were always working.
Played Wing Bowl like I think every year.
Nice, dude. That's a fucking nice guaranteed gig to get invited back to.
They were always like the band.
Getting paid in tits, you know what I'm saying? What are we saying here, brother?
There was
Getting
always,
paid and looking at tits.
Man, there was always, like every radio ad that had a live band that wasn't like a cover band. It was like, and Octane's going to be there.
And they were never covered, all original. Maybe a cover
They started to turn into covers, I think, towards the end.
You kind of have to. I think if you want to keep working.
Yeah, you want the money.
If you're based in a local circuit, for sure.
Yeah.
That's the only names of bands that I knew. I guess it was all based off of like Dewey Beach or Newark, Delaware.
Spark Magazine.
Green Jean, Mr. Green Jeans, which I think that was this area too.
Yeah. Yep. Fat Daddy Has Been.
Fat Daddy Has
Been. They were fucking excellent.
Big one. But I think they were original.
Yeah, they started as original, and I think they moved to covers too.
Did they?
Yeah.
Man, I feel like in college they were still doing like original rap. So they'll just do any kind of cover, like rock songs. They don't just cover rap, right?
I mean, I don't know their like repertoire, but I know.
Fucking tell me, just make something up.
I don't fucking know. I know like their shit was like rap rock kind of with horns. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think they played freaking Skid Fest, dude.
What does
Over on
that
Skid
mean?
Row in Newark, Delaware. UD, dude, Skid Fest. Rock out, going Skid Fest.
Sounds like something your mom says as she picks up your underwear off the floor. It seems like he was having a goddamn skid fest in this room.
As I'm downstairs for the fucking 10th time that day going, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road moves, rough ahead and your Bible mouth from your night warm bed. You did remember what the old pal said that you got a friend in me. Yeah, meanwhile, my mom's picking up my shitty underwear. You guys got the same. And now, instead of my mom, it's my fucking baby mom.
Randy, that sounds great. Really? Should I try it next week when I didn't bite my tongue? No, we think we got it.
Every single track he's ever laid down. He bit his tongue before everyone.
Yeah. Such a klutz.
Fucking mouth klutz, dude.
Well, hot poopers, is there anything you'd like to promote before we go, Jacob?
Oh, man. Just follow me at Twitter and Instagram at Jake Mattera. Got some shows coming up. I'll be promoting them on there. And, just come say what's up. That's it. How about you, John?
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, too, please, at Johnny DelCollo. I don't know what else I have coming up, but, shit, man. You see a fucking hot poop around. You see a hot pooper walking around your Wawa, you gotta say something. You gotta make fart noises at that
Send us
thing.
some funny memes.
Yeah, send us the memes. Send us the memes.
Send us a funny meme. How about you, Mike?
Follow me at Mike Rainey 82 on everything. On top of that, too, check out my newest podcast, Getting Some Head. It's an interview podcast where I interview, up to this point, all my funny friends. John and Jake on there. Going to branch out a little bit. Try to get some weird ones in there. And, you could support the show by going to patreon.com/gettinsomehead. On top of that, too, I got a new coloring book that's out now. Copies just arrived the other day. It's based off of my book On Perks. It's the On Perks coloring book. My friend Cooper O'Hearn illustrated it, and he really brings this thing to life, man. And this was nice. We were just talking about midgets. This was, did anybody else see the midget at Dirty Nelly's last night, or did I make him up? And Coop drew me holding a little midget in my hands.
His interpretation of all these posts, everyone you've opened up has been fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's really one of the most talented guys I've ever encountered, man.
When I found out he could also fucking draw, it actually pissed me the fuck off, dude.
Yeah. I mean, videography, drawing, fucking, the guy can do it all. Hot pooper. Yeah. The man can do it all. But you can get a copy of that coloring book at onperks.com. Aside from that, if you're watching this on Patreon, thank you for being a patron. It's the easiest, most direct way to support us and keep the show going. If you're not a patron yet, please consider it. It's either $4 a month or $40 for the entire year. You get access to every episode a week early. You get access to every live stream we do. You get audio from every live stream we do. Everything's ad-free. You get access to all the movie watch-alongs we do. Whatever else we do, it's on the Patreon, and it's there for you forever. and
And
you can
it's
do that.
been popping for years.
Brother.
You got years and years of shit to access over on that Patreon.
Yeah, it's for real perverts only. So if you're not a pervert, don't even think about it. But if you are a
If you're
pervert,
inquiring pervert, maybe consider it.
If you nasty.
yeah, hot poopers only. Just really only consider it if you got that hot pooper on you. But yeah, check that out. Support the show. Patreon.com/lilstinkers. LILSTINKERS. Jeff, you want to give your golf channel?
Yeah, at Delco Golfs on YouTube and Instagram, and you can follow me on Instagram at JWSimmons28.
Been golfing lately?
I'm golfing every week.
Ben Nathan.
I've also been sneezing. Been sneezing and golfing every week.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and remember, you got a friend in us.
Bye.
There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Stinkers.